Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn BigCommerce to Zoho CRM automate your entire sales pipeline. So let's suppose I'm running an e-commerce store and I have a store on BigCommerce. I want that whenever I receive a new order, I should automatically create this as a contact in my Zoho CRM. Now doing this manually will consume a lot of my time, and that's why I'm completely going to automate this entire process using Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between BigCommerce and Zoho CRM. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build this connection in such a manner that whenever I'm going to receive a new order from BigCommerce, I'm automatically going to create this as a contact in my Zoho CRM. Now if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. So welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how we are going to integrate BigCommerce with Zoho CRM using Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now before we sign into our Pabbly account, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts, and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions, and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now, if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, we can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect, access now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and I need to select my workflow builder. We have this new beta, which is modern, faster, and more flexible one, and then we have this classic, which is a stable and a familiar approach. I'm going to select this new beta, and then I'll name this workflow as BigCommerce to Zoho CRM automate your entire sales pipeline, and now I'm going to select my folder. Now these are the folders which have been created. I'm going to select it as all automation and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. Now as soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me where I need to enter my trigger application. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want that whenever I receive a new order from BigCommerce, this contact should be automatically created in my Zoho CRM, which means whenever I'm going to get a new order from BigCommerce, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking BigCommerce, and following this trigger application in my action application, I'll take Zoho CRM. Here in my trigger application, let me quickly take BigCommerce. And in my trigger event, I'm going to select it as new order created and then click on connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, and now to make this connection, I need to enter all these details. The first one is store hash key, client ID, and the access token. So here it is written, you can get the credentials, log into BigCommerce account. After login, the user set as the store owner must create a store API account. To access store API account, go to advanced settings, API account, and click on create API account. So I'm going to click on the hyperlink given over here. And from here, I'm simply going to click on this create API account. Now in this token type, I'm going to select this V2, V3 API token. Then I'm going to give the name as Zoho CRM. Then we have to grant away some scopes. So the content, customer, information, and settings. I'm going to modify the content, customer, information, and settings. Then marketing, orders, and products, marketing. So after modifying all these options, I'm going to save this. If you want to modify more options, you can do that. And as I click on the save, you will see the access token will be created. Here we have the client ID, client secret, and the access token. So I require client ID, access token, and the store hash key. I'm going to copy and paste the client ID, access token. Now we need to enter the store hash key. So if I open my BigCommerce account, on the top after the store I have this. So this is my store hash key. I'm going to copy, paste that over here, and then I'm simply going to save this. You will see BigCommerce will be connected to Pabbly Connect, and here it is. And over here I have clicked on the save and send test request. We can see waiting for webhook response. So now I need to do a test submission in order to capture the webhook response here in this workflow. I'm again going to click on the save and send test request, and I'm going to create a new order. So for that I'm going to open my BigCommerce. On the right hand side top corner we can see this view store front. I'm going to open this. So if I scroll down, I have all these products. Let's suppose I want to get this wire basket. So I'm going to add this to cart. I'm going to click on this view or edit cart. I'm going to remove this. I just want this basket. So I'm going to click on this checkout. I'm going to enter my email address as smartlead6702@pablitudes.com. And I'm going to enter my rest of the details, like the name is SmartLead, the company is Pabbly, phone number is this, address is Old Street, apartment is 1100, then the city is new, country is Singapore. I've added the postal code. I'm going to click on this continue, and here I'm going to enter my card details. I'm going to click on this place order. And here the order has been placed. So I should capture all these details which I just submitted while placing the order in my workflow. I'm going to open my workflow and check whether I've received any response there or not. And we can see just now we have received the response. So if I scroll down, I have received the store ID, data ID, the order type is order, then the scope, producer. Now with the help of these details, I'm going to receive or retrieve the details of this customer. I'm going to cross this step. I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application I'll search for BigCommerce again. In my action event I'm going to select get order by ID and then click on connect. So now as I have an existing connection, I'm going to save this and I'm going to enter the order ID, but I'm not going to enter like this manually. Instead I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. I have received the response from this BigCommerce, and when I click on this field I can see this BigCommerce. When I click on this I can see all the response which I have received from there. This data ID is the order ID which I'm going to map, and after that I'm simply going to click on save and send test request, and here we have retrieved all the details of this order which we have received from BigCommerce. So the name was Smart Lead, address details are here, and the rest of the details like the phone number. Now as I have retrieved the details, I am going to create this as a lead in my Zoho CRM. Before that, over here I have mapped this detail, because mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static and the information will not change even when you receive the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. So here I have retrieved the order details. I'm going to create a customer or a contact in my Zoho CRM. I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'll search for Zoho CRM. In my action event, I am going to select it as insert update record with subform data and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with Zoho CRM. I need to enter the domain. So over here, if I open my Zoho CRM, in this URL, I have my domain, which is the zoho.in. I'm going to copy and paste that over here, and then I'm going to save this. I've already logged in my Zoho CRM account, and that's why I just need to grant away some permissions, for which I'm going to click on this accept. You will see Zoho CRM will be connected to Pabbly Connect, and now I need to enter these details. First, I need to select the module name. So here we are creating the contact. So I'm going to select the module name as contacts, and then the layout will be standard. I'm going to skip this pipeline name, assignment rule ID, duplicate, check fields, record image, contact owner, lead source. These fields are not required one, but if you have received the response and you want to enter, you can enter following this process of mapping or reading the help desk given below these fields. I'm going to map the first name. So the first name was the Smart. I'm going to map the last name, which was this Lead. I'm going to enter the email address as smartlead6702@pablitudes.com. I'm going to skip this title department. I'm going to enter the phone number as this one. And then I'm going to skip all of these fields. I'm going to enter the mobile number as this one. and then again I'm going to skip all of these fields. So here I have mapped all the required details. I'm simply going to click on save and send test request, and here we have received the response, and this response is a positive one. Let me open my Zoho CRM. Here I'm going to refresh this page once, and if a contact is created, then this will show us that the execution is working fine, and here it is. We have created this contact by the name Smart Lead. The email address which we entered was the smartlead6702@pablitudes.com, and the 73731 was the phone number. The name was Smart Lead. Now to summarize, we took BigCommerce as a trigger application where we made connection with Pably Connect. We created a new order, and then we retrieved the order details by the second action step. We wanted to create a contact in Zoho CRM, so we took final action step as Zoho CRM, made connection with Pably Connect, entered all the required details, executed this workflow, and finally created this contact in my Zoho CRM. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between this BigCommerce and Zoho CRM using Pably Connect. I've attached the link of this workflow in the description so that you can check this out, and you can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting automation. I hope you liked this video and understood this video very well, and if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pably Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pably.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pably.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.